Hello. It is 7:20 in the morning on a Friday in August. I think it's the last Friday of the month. I know it's been a while because I've been very busy with school. I don't know, I just haven't found the time to record a video in a while or do anything. I was trying to do some weird stuff with my Instagram account and make like an ARG with like horror and stuff. It was just don't even ask about that. That was just a weird time. That fizzled out and died as soon as I got busy. So, yeah, I guess that project didn't turn out well. And then the other things I've been releasing have just been beats that I like, and then just putting them out so that people can hear them when I'm in my class or something. But, yeah, I hope you guys like them too. I got some support, so I like that. Even if it's like a couple people saying they like it, that's fine with me. But, yeah, it's been a while, and I was just feeling like today I wanted to record a video by talking. I feel like it'll make sense by talking about stuff more, especially with what I'm going to talk about today. It'll kind of lay the groundwork for why I'm making it too. And this video is for anyone who stumbles across this or sees it at all on the algorithm. Hi, if you're new. Anybody who notices it somehow, sees the title, and is like, I need to hear something about this right now. I just want to help out with that. And what is the title? Today, I just want to talk about people going through change and the desire to change. I think it's best if someone talks to someone one on one with their voice rather than just looking at a Reddit thread, because I go on Reddit and I look at advice and it actually helps, but that's beside the point. I feel like it needs a personal touch a little bit, so that's what I'm kind of here today for. Okay, so you want to go through change. What kind of change? Any change in your life. You want to get rid of a nasty habit, which I can relate to. You want to change the way you think about something. You want to make sure you don't repeat mistakes. You want to just, something needs to be done in your life that you feel like you can't really do in just a snap. Well, the key to that kind of change is, first of all, realizing that it won't be like that. It's not a snap. Change is a process, and people say that they know that and they were just trying, but then they'll be like, oh, I changed in like a week. No. Change is realizing you need the time to become different in your whatever it is. It just needs time, purely. So that's the first step, right? But I'm also here to just tell you that change is possible, because there are a lot of things that it seems like you can't change. A lot. I've felt this way for a while. Like, there's some things that just feel like it's like the end of the world. You know what I mean? It feels like you are never gonna escape a cycle that you're in. You can't get out of it. So I'm just here to tell you today that it is possible. With time and effort, you can change. And yeah, I feel like the thing is, though, the best kind of change comes from people who know that they need to. And that's the best first step you can ever do. Knowing that you need to get rid of a habit, knowing that you need to do something about a certain thing you're doing, anything. First of all, getting it addressed in your mind and maybe talking to someone about it, having accountability, can change. It can change everything. Just simply doing that can make a huge left turn. But that left turn won't be enough. You need to put steps, work into it, because what change without any steps doesn't change. It's just a fleeting thought, and it won't stick. But time and effort and steps will change that. So I highly suggest that wherever you're going through, you take those steps. And yeah, sometimes it means, you know, I'm going through a change right now where me and someone have realized that we need to take the step to change in a way, you know, get better about something, because everything could be perfect. It really can. Everything in your life can be amazing. However, if you always have that something that needs to change and does not gotten better or anything, that's when you need to man up and, well, I don't know, if you're a woman, then you got woman up, I guess, I don't know, but you need to wake up and realize that you need this, even if it means sacrificing something you love in order to have change. If you need to, you know, give distance. There is a quote by Kendrick Lamar that I was thinking of today, like when I woke up, because I've been kind of thinking a lot about all these things, you know. But the quote was, "The closest one's afraid to say they need some time. The turnaround is life or death, but you don't mind. Go out the way to say that you made the compromise. That's what I call love." Shout out Crown by Kendrick Lamar. And I feel like that really resonated with me when I was thinking about what I want to accomplish in my growth as a person and change as a human for somebody. The closest ones to you won't admit your problems. It's true. I've had situations where someone is telling me about their friend who is on like hardcore drugs or is doing something just so life threatening and rough, and they're afraid to talk to them about it. Their friend is afraid to talk to them about it because they're closest to them and they don't want to hurt them. They can't, you know? It's rough. It truly is. But they're the ones who will tell you that you need time to change and fix that problem. But they're the closest ones, so it's the hardest. And the other line was, "The turnaround is life and or death." Like, you could be making your change and it could feel like hell. It will. Sometimes the sacrifice that you make will be so great, that's all you can think of. Even if you want to change so bad, that's all that is there. God damn, I am balding. That is crazy. And I'm sorry, anyway. But the turnaround is life or death, but you don't mind. Go out the way to say you made the compromise. And that's what I call love. That is so, that is so true. Because you need it to make that change, and then that turnaround is going to be your first step. And that compromise is what I don't know. That is true love. Being able to make that sacrifice for somebody. To be able to admit your problem. To be able to want to fix it. To make that change. Even if it means losing them for a little bit. And the time will come to not be there when somebody needs you. Like, such a great song. It's so genuinely true, because you need to give space to the ones you love to accept what you will go through. It won't happen overnight. Change is possible, but it takes the first steps. Yeah, you just need to have faith in what you are doing and what you are changing, and then that will just be a step. You need to be able to suffer along the way. If you're going through something where you have to be away from somebody, you need to have that space, no matter how much it hurts. And if you truly love them, though, it'll be fine. You know, if they truly love you back, it'll be fine. It will be okay. Because you are making the change in order to let yourself grow for that person. I know that's really specific and might not equate to what you're going through right now, but I still think some people, if they need to hear it, they need to hear it, you know? And, yeah, I just want to wish luck to anybody who is feeling this kind of way, you know, who is going through their own journey of what they need to do, you know? Because I feel like I don't know, I kind of recently just started with this, and I'm already like feeling very, very alone. It hurts, and it's rough. But I have learned a lot from my past years, and I know that this is necessary. And honestly, I don't want to do it alone now. So I think that's why I just want to make these videos and have anyone who's listening just be there along the way. You know? And my changes won't be noticeable at like in the first like months either. Like you could have a change that really won't like come up in such a long time. Let's say it's like anger issues or something like that. You are like going through problems with your outbursts and stuff. It can really not show in any way for a long time because you're feeling good. You know, you're meditating, you're doing all this stuff, you're feeling amazing, you're feeling perfect, you feel like you've gotten that weight off your chest. And then one day, someday, you just kind of slip where something is going on, and then you just get mad just because it was natural, you know, because that's how it was. You didn't make that change then. You were comfortable trying, but the moments that truly matter are when it's time to face that change. Those are the moments that decide and show you what you need to learn and what happens, because it's not just going to be like it all is specific. And going back to what I was talking about earlier, you could be like, oh, but how do I know? How do I know I changed? Or how do I know I won't make that same mistake? And how do I know I'm ready for the next step and how I'm ready for that person to come back? Like, you won't, but you also will. There will be moments in your life where you will see the change effect, like in your natural state. If you go through moments, let's go back to the anger thing. If you have moments where that does happen or it begins to happen and you notice that and then you make that change and you do that enough and you have practice with that and you have steady thinking with that, you will know that you are okay. It is all about habits, and it is about having patterns with those habits. You need to keep doing them. It's not just overnight. It's not just one experience that you say, hey, I did better this time. You need to keep going. It is about a lifestyle change. A change in your mindset and lifestyle will do wonders for whatever you need to do. And yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today. You know, just the fact that you can. And I guess this is kind of the start of my journey, you know, going through that change. All right. I will see you next time. I would love to make more videos like this. If you like this, comment. If you relate to any of it, let me know. You can talk to me about your struggles in the comments. You know, I would love to talk to anybody. I'm gonna start seeing like I'm gonna start seeing like a therapist in like my in my college, because you know, if you're watching this and you think that watching YouTube videos and doing Reddit is gonna help, it's not. True help will come from people who you talk to. It could be your friend, it could be anybody, it could be something you're doing, it could be a passion, but getting it out to somebody will be the thing that helps you. And that's kind of the next step for me, is talking to somebody else other than a camera about these things and kind of just getting personal with it, because sometimes you need that. Yeah, that's why I wanted to make this video, and it kind of fits perfectly, you know. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Comment if you want to talk. Be sure to subscribe and like, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for watching. I love that you're going through your own journey. I love that you are doing this. You can do it. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.